deserve it. She knows what she did.
Now, why don't you tell me what you all did last time?
And the thing is, Red was powerless to stop me from meta-grudging her. She's too weak. So, well, what happened last time? First of all, Francesco's having a meeting with Blackbeard, the head honcho of the Nemesis, the local shithole. That's I believe it's in the asteroid belt. Basically, was pitching her that a strange ship was suddenly came into the area. It's not been seen for a very long time, and Francesca might be being picked to check it out. But first, of course, he wants to see the crew. To which he goes, he fetches Lizzie. Then he fetches Magpie, fetches the other two, Softy and Grimace. And yeah, they go there, and while he doesn't seem overtly impressed by this, especially by Magpie, ultimately, he gives the crew the blessing. But before they can go, they do run into I guess we can call it Francesca's nemesis, though I think it's only Francesca who considers her a nemesis. I don't think anyone else cares. Who engaged in taunting and then made a bet after making a joke about maybe going to take the ship for herself. Whoever gets the boat first has to hire this weird guy who's been hanging around. To which Lizzie, in her dumb brain, actually too dumb to trick, tries to point out that's a really weird bet. The winner is the one who has to do the thing. But luckily, Francesca completely brushes past that and accepts it. As it turns out, Val was not going to go did not plan to go to the ship at all. But as we got there, so we're checking it out as we got it started. Sadly, Magpie did press the big black button, and we got stuck underneath the water. As this was happening, Val did get Neferu. Basically, told him that there was in fact a job. That he could sign up with. A crew that would be in need of a medical professional. And as they headed out, they found that they weren't there. And presumably they were stuck under. And as they were preparing to get them back up, Lizzie revealed that, she can talk to the creatures of the seas. After stepping out, she did talk to one of them. An interesting person who introduced himself as Eris, who gave them the help they needed. All Lizzie had to do was press a few buttons on some sort of weird contraption. And then after Eris got in, asked very politely to not reveal that she's here yet. After that, the ship got brought back up. There's a revelation that, in fact, yes, Val already had a ship, but that Francesca did, in fact, fall for it again, because I'm choosing to interpret that this has happened before the campaign. It's happened many times. I'm deciding that now.
Yes. Val assumed he is smarter than Francesca.
Neferu came on board. That was a little bit of an awkward first conversation, but ultimately it was all right. And Francesca had a more private conversation with Neferu, which, the revelation that he does do the whole weird robotic flesh thing, but it's mostly just to himself. Which, that shouldn't ruffle too many feathers, so it should all be fine, at least for the month he's on board. And I do think that's where we ended it, as we all looked at Mac comedically and said, "So, where to next, Captain?" This is the comedic sweat drops formed on Mac's head.
Yeah, you find yourselves in orbit of the asteroid. Still pondering that question.
First question, Grunt. In terms of fuel, how much does this baby have? What does the pump say? Or is there even a pump?
Well,
How's the mileage?
gonna listen. As far as you're concerned, Magpie is gonna do some. It's gonna familiarize herself with the ship first and foremost, and after that, once she has a good, solid grasp of everything, probably notify you.
All right, gotcha. Then for now, it's
Like you'll have to wait for a bit.
yeah. So for now, it's a day off. For now, it's a day off.
Yes.
Before, while we figure out how. That's
Well,
just thing.
I-
Even if fuel, can we even do a job?
You like presumably, even if you don't like it doesn't, you can get some here and like it'll last you.
Yeah. So probably. So for now, it's a day off. For now, well, that goes as we like dock the ship. We still have Nemesis, so we still. I'm not sure, Grunt. I mean, we can use the lab because it does have a neat secret entrance. The old little mining bay. Oh,
Want your lair to be.
well, I kind of assumed it would be here.
You can choose another. It can be like a different asteroid, but it can also be here.
Ah.
So you wanna set flag down here?
That's probably enough. That's probably enough of a shithole. I'm not sure how big Nemesis. Let me look at the picture.
It's quite big. It's it's the biggest and most populated pirate haven in the sea.
Then yeah, we can set that ship. Yeah, so there probably assume there are many looking at the picture, many nooks and crannies. Are probably like abandoned
Yes.
some fucking tunnels.
Pirate Heaven. West
Yeah.
Virginia.
Yeah, we docked down a little home base. Yeah, so as Francis turns around to the rest of the crew, like, all right, so everybody, we have a day off until Maggie figures out how much is left on the pump here. So,
Alright.
I'm personally gonna go up for a few drinks, maybe some gambling. Personally, Softy, I know you can read a book.
Grunt, how broke am I?
Quite broke. You needed a job for a reason.
True.
I mean, technically everyone's
Gambling.
broke. You can afford a drink at the tavern, but
That's about it.
that's only because you basically pay on the tab. You keep your tab up.
Yeah, Neferu. I was gonna say he's probably there. Probably just say like. Besides drinking, what do you plan on doing?
I usually like talking to people.
Chat at the bar.
I'll stay on the ship then until we actually have a job to do. I am in need of funds, but I can't exactly buy anything of interest.
Don't you worry, funds will come in. Rudders should be coming in soon. Just maybe.
This is gonna be the whole pirate game. We just hang out at the tavern and just drink.
Yeah, no.
So,
Mac will have to figure something out eventually.
Yeah, I know. Well, while this is going on, I assume. Is it possible to talk at the bar like for like someone looking for some kind of transport or something, or is he organized a job, not just drinking for drinking's sake?
I mean, yeah, that's most places where people.
Yeah, that's what the
Hire
second idea for
crews.
this, going in for. Yeah, going at the bar, talk to people, and see if there's a job available.
Many jobs available. Which one would you prefer?
For now, something rather simple, just maybe maybe a transport job. get something from A to B.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not sure about weapon system. I don't want to like start like hitting people.
I mean, you can see the ship isn't.
Yeah, so that's why a bit of transport. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? As you'll sort of Francesca will leave to spread rumors. Is Lizzie gonna do anything while that's going on?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's an interesting new friend on board the ship. I will try to see if I can talk with him.
Yeah, if you go back into the chamber as sort of, well, how are you gonna try and just like sit in the room and like try and talk and see if anyone responds?
I assume she sees the big pool of water, right?
Yep, quite visible. And it's like distinctly visible. It seems like it's deeper than the rest of the shallow water, but that doesn't make sense because where the fuck would this thing like flow down?
Kind of like reaches out and kind of like taps the water a bit.
Yeah, as you like put your hand through, it's definitely deeper. You can't feel the bottom. It's definitely deeper than the rest of the floor of your ship. And you can also see there's a small current pulling things, as if like the water is flowing down spiral. Not too fast, but you like threw something down there, it'll actually eventually get swallowed up. Something or someone, I guess. Hole is big enough.
That's what she said.
That's something looking around. I don't think she has. I don't think there's much to throw in right now. Can you hear me?
You say that there's no response.
She'll as she'll get a kind of like but like get like her big hand and like put it on like get a good grasp, and then she'll stick her head in to take a look.
Sorry, you're like sticking your head down the hole.
Yeah, let's let's take a look.
Yeah, as you like sink in the water, yeah, it just seemingly keeps on going. You can't see the bottom. It's like pitch dark.
She'll pull the head out. That's weird. Well, yeah, though, just kind of shrugging. I guess I'll go out and I guess I'll go into the town.
Let's say you have like a couple of hours at the very least until Magpie. Probably more like a day or two. So you know what? I think. You can like roll one downtime move, all of you, if you want. Want to do something specific?
How does is there like a downtime move for like maybe setting up my clinic, essentially? You know, making sure like I have like a table or like a
Yeah,
Look
you
at
can
that.
roll Tinker.
okay. I actually need to fucking turn on the thing. It might take me a bit to boot up. Should I just roll like 2d6? I don't know what my tinker set is though.
It's vinegar. I'll roll for it.
Oh, thanks, appreciate it.
Hey, and I do have a question. Did you ever add your +1 to one of your stats?
I did not. I need to give myself a +1 int.
And what are you gonna put the stat in?
The intelligence stat.
Wow, hey, how about you read the fucking book and tell me what the fuck's the intelligence stat
It's
is?
saying vinegar. That's vinegar.
I thought it was, but I didn't want to like assume.
Yeah,
Yeah, I knew it was something weird. My bad, Grunt. I'm sorry.
intelligence.
It's okay.
Blood is the violence and physicality. Vinegar is like intelligence. Spitfire's charisma, and polish is, I don't know, just being a smarmy asshole, I guess.
No, yeah, Polish is more charisma. Spitfire is more magic stuff, but also some other stuff. It's also like luck. It's like fate. It's like fate things. Like Spitfire is more magic and fate. Yeah, Polish is charisma, but yeah, no.
So yeah, you know what? I'm gonna add the thing to ship technically. Yeah.
All right.
Because it is a big thing. I'm gonna deduce one cargo. You're gonna have this is gonna take a lot of space. It's a
Fair
fully
enough.
equipped lab, medical lab, and you can put let's put 3 tags on it. Because you did like
Ooh.
fully succeed because of the other +1. Um. Find have like
Just somewhere. Good luck finding them.
yeah, it's gonna be like it's gonna be narrative anyways. So yeah, there. So yeah, what kind of lab are we like at here?
I'm thinking something definitely more scientifically inclined. I know that like with the doctor class, the char the charging, yeah. You can go like magical or like actual medical. I want to go for like the more medical side of things.
Gonna say, but you are gonna you are gonna make it like an actual big lab. You're gonna like down big. Gonna give you a +1.
Nice.
I think it's surgery.
Surgery.
And yeah, I'm gonna also actual equipment and Tell me something a bit more about it. So it's gonna be large. It's gonna have can clearly focus more on the science aspect of your medical research. You know what? I think you want it to be private.
What does that do?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna assume you'll want it to be more. It'll be harder. Like not everyone will be able to access it easily without permission.
I would say so.
So yeah. Um. There we go. Spend a couple of days setting that up. What about the other two?
Busy making some friends and spreading rumors. I'm not sure if you want to roll parlay or make dubious
No,
friends.
I was gonna say that's
Oh.
make dubious friends if you want to make actual new friends. Carouse is the. I don't think you have because you have no money.
We don't have trust now. Carouse is no money. No.
So yeah,
I already disregarded that
make
one.
Dubious friends is definitely one.
Yeah. It's an 8. It's partial.
Yeah, so I guess this will be something related to the job you want.
Yeah.
It's a transport mission.
Yeah.
Let me find an image for your best friend.
Calling him a dubious friend sounds like so mean, personally.
Listen, that's what the book says. Apparently, it's a happy-go-lucky book, no?
Why even I have I need to annoy hate. I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
Okay.
I am it's time to introduce the furries.
Oh no.
Hate will break down. He'll break
He
down.
will, he will.
but
Unfortunately
it's-
for hate, these are not the sexualized ones, so
What do you mean, unfortunately, Grunt?
Shut the fuck up, hate. I know your type.
No, you don't.
The fox girls and the
Stop.
fucking kitsunes. Shut the fuck up, hate.
I remember. I remember.
Well,
That was a fucking joke! I was joking.
I remember the elf session with the cat girl. I remember the.
Yeah, not to mention that.
the first half.
And the Strat and the curse of Strat.
Your stern defendment, your awkward side tangents on Lola Bunny. It's well known. Hate, it's well tested.
Prostitution is done here. Let's see. Let's look at this guy.
As yeah, you know what, you spend a couple of days like sort of spreading the rumors, letting people know that you have your own ship, your own crew, and you're like looking for jobs to, like, you know, you should start a bit asking for potential favors and wanting people to put in a good word. So yeah, you know what, you eventually get called upon one of the tables as you sit across from this large beast, as he is sporting several mismatched accessories. As you have heard of Captain Blightfire. Him and his crew pilot one of the, well, more notorious pirate ships around. So he has a bit of a reputation. He is like trustworthy. It's not like he's an unknown in these parts.
Oh, he did once. Yeah.
Him and his crew do all sorts of jobs. Sit down and they'll sort of slide the anchor towards you. There's a. So I hear moving up in the world.
Nice, starting out.
What was it? A few years ago, you and your little band of kids just scraping by.
Listen. We've all grown up now. We're adults now, and want to move up. Want to move up in the world. We can't just keep hiding in little shadows here.
That's true. That's true. Here, you're wanting to do a couple of transports, get some goods from here and there.
Aye, that's the plan. That's the plan. That's my offer.
You know, that sort of thing pays like garbage, unless the goods are the kinds of goods that people don't want to know if they're being transported.
Well, obviously, I didn't. I don't intend to ship steel shipments to construction yards.
Good. Because I have a shipment of weapons I need delivered.
Ooh, where to?
Here's the tricky part. Destination is a bit out of the way. We're gonna have
With
to sail to the edge of the sea.
Ooh, the outer belt or beyond?
Oh, a bit beyond that as well. We're looking here at actually,
Is the Perseus Nebula still a thing, or is that the outer belt? I'm not sure about cosmology. Damn.
Yeah, that's why I want to actually open up a map. Interesting.
You go to Alpha Centauri.
No, that will take you like a couple of years.
We have to go to the Andromeda Galaxy.
No, this is much closer. It says, well, there's a place. Well, somebody's gonna pick them up from. I need you to deliver the shipment of weapons. Give or take 300 astronomical units away.
How long is that in the time space? Random, roughly with actually, we don't know the speed of the ship yet. Fuck, we don't know. But how far is that, roughly speaking?
Gonna say, I'm gonna tell you. It's about a 50-day journey, give or take. Let's round up and call it 2 months.
Yeah, 2 months. Yeah, 2 months sounds
Like
fair.
this
yeah,
is
like-
this is usually like people don't fucking sail so far out.
Yeah, this is So at first, this is a good covert meeting. All right, meeting some. All right, some simple handover. No, of course, I take it as we shouldn't be spotted by any-
Tell me, Francesca. Since you're gonna be sailing out there, you know what Planet X is?
What's Planet X? I don't think Francesca would know. Well, it depends on if there's the public in Aruba.
Depends how good of a sailor you would be. I don't think you've done much sailing or like.
No, yeah, in that case.
How many like star chart maps have you like studied?
No, yeah, in that case, Francesca say, can't say I am.
Well, it's a place quite out of the way from most of these other places. Say it's a planet that revolves around the black sun. That's the intended destination of these weapons. Now, helping people fight the good fight, good cause.
Sounds like a simple enough job. Who are the what's about the local neighborhood exactly? So
Well,
With a lawman in the area, so to speak.
luckily for you, that's why I think it's ideal for his job. The Golden Armada doesn't care about that. It's too far out of their purview. So you won't have any trouble with that. Now, the locals, the ruling government around Planet X might take issue with you. Also, you know, when you sail out into the ocean, it's not the law you need to be worried about. It's, you know, what swims out there.
Yes, quite a few monsters under the sea. Yes.
I'm sure you can, like, handle a couple of whales and squids.
I simply gotta get out of the way. Gotta.
See? You take the trip back and forth. Payment will be on delivery. And you know what? You can keep it. You can keep my cut as well.
Thank you for. Thanks, Captain Blad. Okay, I have a goldfish. I have a goldfish brain there. Thanks, thanks, Captain. Mighty kind of you.
Only favor I ask in return is that well, you do oh, we'll discuss that at a later date. Let's just call it you owe me a favor. You know, I help you in the beginning. You'll help me a bit later down the line when you're a bit more confident in your ship and crew, and you're ready for more dangerous missions.
That sounds quite reasonable. Let's shake on it.
Yeah. Shake your hand.
Seal that over drink.
Yeah. Gonna close to you, and I need to make a note.
We're gonna add the Urban Shadows dead in favor system to every game.
You put a microchip inside you.
Thank you.
Right.
It's a joke.
Good joke.
Social experiment.
At random times, it just electrifies your insides.
But yeah, no. What about Lizzie?
Well, I'm checking, and as it turns out, I do not need money to go gamble. I might just end up owing some debts if I fail,
Yes.
but gambling is fun.
Sure is.
Gambling is always the answer.
Remember, gamble. I wrote the wrong thing. Don't worry. Full success. Give me the money, and I meet an interesting person too. Don't, because I don't. I'm not concerned with learning someone a secret. I'm too dumb. But interesting people.
You meet this shadowy woman. Her name is Schmeris.
Okay, so I think it's on your character sheet. Where you add
Yeah,
like,
if I go to equipment, I can put treasure in my
Yeah.
gear, I guess.
yeah, I think yeah, add it to. Thought someone had treasure. Yeah, it's in the fur. He has money. Unironically, yeah. Hate if you would actually read your character sheet, that's be like you realize you already have like one treasure. Don't worry about it though.
What can like? How much would like? Would that kind of stuff like cost? Like, if I wanted like materials and like tools for like my stuff, like
Depends on the materials and tools.
Okay.
But yeah.
I'm-
So you add 2 treasure. Don't want to piss anyone off.
No, Lizzie's not that kind of person. No. I decide whether I stumble on a secret or be an interesting, meet an important person. I know I'd like to meet an important person personally.
I have another. It's fine. I have another ship captain. As yeah. You take another round of winning the gamble, and you realize at the table, this man with a ghostly visage. People call him by his nickname only, as Dead Jack. And he is the captain of another rather notorious pirate group called the Skeleton Crew.
Thematic.
Part of the ship, part of the crew.
Davy Jones.
Yeah, as you want to engage in conversation with him.
I mean, yeah, I think she absolutely would, because I mean, hey, recently she's just become the first mate of a new ship on the waves. Yeah.
Kind of like you brag a bit about that, and he'll like nod and sit there and says, "Well, suppose the rumors are true. I heard old Blackbeard was looking for young and bright talent."
He was. It's a pretty weird ship too.
How come?
That's full of like this weird water. It doesn't come from anywhere though. It's just there. Also, there's a big black button. I think it's also a submarine, but I don't actually know what that is.
Ooh, let me tell you, Lassie. Ships that can submerge themselves are quite a rare thing. Very useful thing to have out there. Very hard to catch. Very hard to notice. Also quite dangerous down there. A lot of things exist beyond space and time.
As you'll nod at that, she'll say, I got some idea, yeah.
Familiar with the depths then? So much pressure on you, it feels like your body's gonna be torn asunder.
As Lizzie will just she taps like the carapace that pretty much makes up like a pretty large portion of her. Rest of me's a little softer, but it's all pretty hard.
Sounds like you have everything sorted. Any big plans with your new fancy ship?
She shrugs. Captain's supposed to be finding us work. Haven't been updated on anything yet.
Oh, I think your captain's meeting with old Marcus. If she takes that job, that's gonna be a wild ride for you kids. Everyone should sail the outer edge of the soul.
Susie will give a smile. Be exciting. And sounds like the ship we got's sounds like the ships we got's a pretty good one for it.
Yeah. Sounds like an proper gem. Take care of it, kids. Also, remember, nothing in life comes for free.
As kind of the humor that Lizzie wears kind of drops it, she'll say, "Trust me, I know that." Thank you.
Good luck out there. And listen, once you come back, maybe I'll have a couple of stories to tell and deals to be made with your captain.
Yeah, she'll raise the glass to that.
As eventually you'll reconvene on the ship, as you'll receive the cargo of weapons. I will assume you're not gonna fucking open boxes.
No, no, we don't know. We are professionals here, somewhat.
We dump it out the airlock immediately, and then we fuck off.
We loot the weapon, fuck off. We just no.
We immediately use it to launch a false flag operation.
We shoot at the captain who gave it to a ship.
But yeah, as several crates up onto your cargo spots with it. I'm just add
illegal WMDs. Chemical weapons, perhaps.
okay.
Listen, Francesca ain't gonna be shipping steel, baby. We ain't shipping rocks between mines. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
That's a waste of this shit.
As the beast folk will sort of help you get these on your ship for taking their leave, as after a couple of days Magpie has a decent understanding of the ship's systems and capabilities.
I go to talk to her. I'm just kidding.
Says you and me, Zach.
It's our game.
Okay.
You want to talk to her. Anyone else wanna go? What, you've come back? What did she say?
Oh, she said that I was a really cool guy.
I think he's lying.
Yeah,
I
I
think
also
he's lying.
think he's lying.
Yeah, I think he's lying.
It's the truth.
Banish him at Red right now and ask her.
We should fact check. I will write this down. We will fact check this next week on Wednesday.
But yeah,
Anyway.
as Magpie has a good understanding of the ship's system. Now she doesn't understand how everything works and why it works, but at the very least, how to leverage it in actual flight.
Well, that's the most important part.
Yes, she can
As long as we
properly
can-
operate this thing now.
Yes, that's good. As long as you fix it with duct tape, it's fine. Gucci.
Yeah, okay. She did that. After she bonds, she has 2 bonds with the
Wonderful. This is actually pretty good. That nice.
Yeah. So besides some advanced inertia dampeners that allow you to have quite a high degree of mobility and acceleration, you also have well, it's an interesting propulsion system because it does seem to just sort of manipulate gravity around the ship to push it forward and allows you to reach quite good speeds, like way faster than anything you've ever like flown up until this point. Because I'll assume you mostly flew the equivalent of rowboats and like fucking
Yes.
freighters.
Yes, maybe like fucking some fucking. I'm not sure if that's a thing in your,
Yeah.
but like port authority fucking vehicles, so like tugboats, basically the equivalent of tugboats.
Yeah, so this is something that can like actually reach. Well, there is no like maximum velocity. You can technically accelerate into infinity. It's luckily because of the way the generators work. Fueling is not as much of an issue. Like you don't need to actually fuel them with anything. It does seem that the water that's naturally around the ship sort of powers everything. Now, you don't know what's gonna happen if you stress these things too much. But under like normal operating procedures, no fuel is actually needed. This seems it has a renewable power source.
Ah, sustainable, nice. I do like environmental awareness.
Yes, these aliens, when they made the ship, cared about this. As well, for weapon system, it does come equipped with 2 long-range missile systems, which, well, it's not that bad, capable of inflicting a amount of
Now,
damage.
No question for me. If we're talking missiles, we mean like actual missiles or like some
Yes.
equivalent of like sci-fi? Okay, so
No, it's
Okay,
like
good.
actual like guided missiles.
yeah, actual VLS tubes. Okay, gotcha.
I was gonna say, damn it! Unfortunately, the ship's too advanced to have the Star Sector junk fucking cannon, my beloved.
My beloved junk cannon, I miss thee.
You just load a whole bunch of like large metal fucking garbage projectiles, and you make a fucking improvised Mac round.
A Mac round. You mean the thing that killed the bear?
Oh, like it's like a fucking Halo thing, dumbass.
No, as well, you're not like sure how these missiles. It's seemingly it's a highly advanced system. Magpie doesn't understand it fully, but
Okay, we know
basic-
where the buttons are to hit to fire.
yes. My point was to say that there's no like ammunition you need either.
Oh. That was
Yeah.
my main question also, Grant, when I asked like, are these normal missiles with like VLS tubes? That was like my main
No, it's not actual fucking missiles.
Yeah, no, that's why I was
But
asking. Like, do we need to like refuel them and with ammo?
No, no, it seemingly also sort of powers itself as it creates these condensed balls of energy that apparently can program to hit certain targets and have actual like guiding systems built into them. Not exactly sure how that works, but it
That's nerd
exists.
shit,
and
man. It's
yeah,
cool.
I don't
It's
think
cool.
anyone is gonna
That's
investigate.
nerd shit. Listen, maybe we'll hire an egghead one day to like investigate this, but not now.
As you also have like the ship is equipped with this quite like the hull on the outside has this large, almost like grappling horn that you can sort of, if you like ram into a ship, you can latch onto it. It has the capability to like actually latch onto other ships if it gets close enough. And well, also inflict quite a lot of damage. Yeah, don't worry about like the weird fucking black goo that's like, it's part of the ship
Listen.
aesthetic.
Listen,
It's just a
Listen.
vibe.
listen, guys. The saves on the fuel
I just
cost.
talked to a man who's literally has like a ghost ship. Somehow his ship is also a ghost. I don't know how.
Like, listen, yeah,
It's just a vibe.
it's unique. It's unique. Unique.
But yeah, other than that, currently have about a size 2 group of lackeys manning the ship, which, as I've discovered per the book references, means I'll assume like around like a dozen people, maybe a bit more.
Yeah, it's fair. Yeah, it's fair.
13 damned souls be piloting this vessel.
And the ship's hull integrity, it's solid. It won't be able to take too much damage, but maybe from like fighting, like it can deal with the equivalent of merchant vessels. Anything too beyond that might
We shouldn't
might
fight
be
the
dicey.
military. I gotcha.
No.
Yeah, I did also look at our steadfast, and I did decide no, we will not fight the military. We will outrun the military.
Yeah. So yeah. Not sure if you have any particular questions. Now is the time to ask them.
No, nothing in particular right now.
Yeah. As soon as you get the goods in, Magpie will plot course for the coordinates that Blightfire gave you.
Yeah, Lizzie will sit back. We'll sit back. She will get if there is not a big chair in the captain's deck, she will get a big chair.
Yeah. You can
Gotta have a big chair.
start redecorating.
Yeah.
We're gonna be soaked in water, but
Listen, it's a small price. Listen, we could save on fucking fuel and ammo fucking cost.
sure. Not only
See, it's a
cost,
small
but
price.
also space. You don't need to like store.
Yeah,
these
we
things.
don't. Yes, we don't need to store fuel or missiles. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, she's now looking at the cool fucking the deck and whatnot with the funny goo gants and looking outside. Looking outside as for the first time she's traveling outside the immediate space of Nemesis.
Yeah.
Yeah,
As,
and for now, it will be a quiet ride. I look at the camera. As assumably there'll not much. First, we'll assume nothing much will happen until they get to the space system of like Planet X.
These guys.
well, yeah, I'm sure nothing.
Yeah, I stare at the camera.
As you can sailing. If there's anything anyone wants to have any conversations about anything, this is a good time to know each other. You know that like that nice doctor, like that. Apparently, you learned built himself a lab in one of the areas of the ship.
Yeah, that's. I'll talk about it later, unless Lizzie wants to speak with someone or.
Now the problem is Lizzie doesn't really like going into like laboratories or medical rooms. I mean, if he ever leaves it, yeah, I could talk to him. But I don't want to go in there.
I mean, he will come out every once in a while with like. You never see him eat, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. There, yeah, that doesn't really bother Lizzie at all.
Yeah, but you're a robo man. We kind of figured.
As yeah, one of the times when you're going by though, Lizzie will just kind of say, Neferon, it was Neferon, right?
Neferu, but close enough.
So, what's with the gimmick? Like, actually, what's the whole thing with the gimmick? I don't mean like the main like the robot plot. I mean like, why does it look so on the nose sinister? You have a face in your chest.
That it's what I had on hand. You can't exactly be picky when you're on a shoestring budget. The piece fit the need, so I used it. I don't exactly believe that what's on the outside is proof of what's on the inside.
I'm gonna be honest. I thought you just liked the look. It's like no offense if you just like the look, but like if it's just what you had, then yeah.
My sense of aesthetics are much different. However, it's not a...
Yeah, it's what we did for fun earlier. What do you do for fun?
I don't exactly have much time for leisure activities. But if you must know, I do enjoy reading quite a lot.
Nah, reading. I know how to read. Kind of.
It's a very useful skill. Do you at least know simple arithmetic?
If you mean math, I mean I know enough to count with my hands. Count by tens.
Oh.
Well, count by tens if I had them. She just opens and closes the claw.
You I've never seen one of your species.
It's I've never met another one either.
Is there I'm not exactly sure how to approach this specific subject. Is asking what you are offensive?
I should probably give you the rundown I gave the others. So I don't like talking about I don't like talking necessarily about going into details about all this. Just know, yes, I do. I have every reason to think I'm one of a kind. Not exactly, was not created in the normal fashion.
I believe I understand what you mean.
So yeah, if you're asking the fancy name, I don't know. I assume there's a fancy name for what I am. I probably can't pronounce it.
Names are like the physical appearance. They don't exactly determine what or who one is.
No, that's the way I view it. I'm just Lizzie at the end of the day.
So how did you come to a life of piracy?
I'll level with ya. I can't really hold down a normal, steady job. outbursts aren't uncommon, so I found a place where those are tolerated and sometimes necessary.
Ah. Well, it seems we are both here out of necessity.
No, I mean, I was on my own for a while. Francesca found me. And, basically same thing for everyone else. Francesca found me, then basically didn't let me go. Might as well have kidnapped me. Metaphorically, because she can't, like, actually hold me down.
I doubt there is many human people who would. What do you do for fun?
Play with kisses. Besides that, eating and drinking is a pretty fun thing to do. It's a little weird. I don't actually need to do it. Besides that, no. Like to get in the water whenever I can. Don't need to breathe. And she'll tap again the carapace. Some parts are softer, but they're all pretty hard at the end of the day. So being in the water doesn't really affect me like it does other people.
Yes, you said you communed with a Leviathan?
Yeah. I mean, I can talk to everything in the water, really. They don't always like to talk back to me, but I can understand them.
Well, I can't say it's any of my expertise, so I'm sure you have the best judgment when it comes to what you should and shouldn't commune with.
She'll shrug. It's useful on the bench.
You do realize we were about to pull you up, right?
Oh no! If I knew that, I wouldn't have done it. Like I said, I can talk to Leviathans. That doesn't mean everything down there's friendly.
Well,
I didn't know Val was going to be there. I didn't know Val had a ship.
yes, she seems like quite the interesting individual. Are you?
Oh yeah, she's pretty fun. Her and Francesca have this fucking I think rivalry. It's all just I think it's just all good fun though. She's pretty cool.
Yes, she seems like that kind of sort. She was the one who approached me with the potential job to be here.
I thought it was weird when she made a bet about getting the ship, and the first person to get the ship has to hire you. I thought it was weird that the winner has to do it, but no one else in there thought it was weird at the time.
I can't say it's much of a surprise. I was merely used as some, weird punishment game for children.
No, it is what it is. So, do you What's your what? I'm just gonna ask you. What's the end goal with like all the stuff? You don't really look like you got much flesh on you anymore.
The same end goal as all doctors, I suppose. Save people who need saving. I must say my methods are not wholeheartedly approved of in the field. Which is why I've had to, well, resort to working here. But those fools at the Academy don't seem to realize spare hearts don't grow on trees. And I've seen plenty of people die waiting for a transplant. Not to mention all the medicines that are required for every single potential illness you can run into out into the Outer Ring. There's no way the few doctors there can afford them all. It is my wholehearted opinion that when something like that breaks down, it's much more efficient to replace it with something that can be easily manufactured. Also cheaper.
As he cocks the head, she says, "Yeah, training a mechanic, I guess, would be a lot easier than training a doctor."
Indeed. All you need is the mechanic to build the spare parts. A doctor can put it in, but a mechanic can manufacture as many spare livers, or lungs, or intestines, or bones as needed. You can even have a stockpile of them. No need to worry about compatible donors either.
I'm not really sure what all that meant, but it sounds like a good thing.
Well, there is this thing with human and non-human biology that you get a replacement organ from someone who isn't the right blood type or certain. It goes through rejection, and what happens then is that, well, they die. So you need to not only find a spare kidney, you need to find one that will be accepted by the person who needs surgery. Not to mention, of course, it's always the rich that get the first pick of the litter.
Lizzie will say, honestly, yeah, that work sounds a lot better than like what I thought it would be.
I can't say I'm surprised. Most people do assume that I am some mad scientist. In fact, your captain came to me and asked if I was planning on running mad experiments on all of you.
I know why she asked that. Like I said, I don't go into details, but she's probably worried that if you did do that, I found out, I'd lose my fucking shit. But luckily, doesn't sound like you're into that shit, anyways.
Yes, well, I find that if you go around replacing people's parts when they feel like they don't need it, yes, you've saved their life, but you've just made a far stronger lifelong enemy. Which is quite counterintuitive to my research. I can't go around trying to advance medicine when I have 100,000 people trying to kill me.
Yeah, it makes sense. No, that's really all I got. I was just curious. Just in the silence, she just blinks the
Sorry.
single eye.
Does that other eye get dry?
That sometimes. It's like fucking some fucking aquatic thing. I just have to like occasionally like dampen it.
I could always make you a prosthetic eyelid if you so wish.
You better have strong anesthetics if I'm ever gonna end up in that room you set up. I really, really don't like laboratory or medical equipment. It kind of makes me scared.
Ah. Well, I'm sure it shouldn't be too difficult to find that. I don't have it on hand, but I'll have to get some if I am to treat you in case you get injured, which, as I am quite aware of how pirates do things, would be probably quite common.
Francesco will just say, not sure how much actual piracy we're gonna do. I'll be honest, I don't actually like hurting people. I mean, if it happens, it happens.
Isn't your whole thing about stealing treasure and robbing people?
I think we're just doing a delivery right now. I mean, it's a delivery for a bunch of things that other people are gonna use to hurt people.
Yes, well, then I'm sure you're aware that it's really not much of a difference whether who's the one doing the shooting, if you're the ones delivering the weapons. But at the same time,
There is a blink. There is a bit of a blink where it is very clear. No, she did not think of that at all.
At the same time, though, someone was always going to deliver it.
Sounds like I heard someone say it once. What is it? What is it? The philosophy. I don't get it. I don't get it. That goes over my head.
Philosophy is the study of theoretical thought and ideologies. What is right and what is wrong, what is the nature of life and what isn't. It's a meaningless study, in my opinion, but one a lot of people find themselves enamored with.
I don't know what the fuck theoretical means, but I just kind of focus on the here and now and my immediate future.
Exactly.
Well, I don't want to keep you too busy. You seem like you're usually always coming and going. Nice talk, actually. It's you don't know if you're gonna stick around after the month's over, but you seem all right.
Well, as long as I require materials, I'm sure I will require piracy. And there's no use in jumping from ship to ship when I already have someone who will be willing to take me.
No. I'll drink to that. And yeah, I think that's the end of the conversation, unless Neferu has anything he wants to ask Lizzie.
Not particularly. If there was, you already said that you weren't a fan of like talking about your past.
No, she's willing to talk about her past. She's not willing to talk about like how she looks like this.
Well, I mean, you already said that like you kind of bounced around from place to place and then you were picked up, so it seemed like that was the main part of it.
Yeah.
nothing in particular for Francesca. She'll make a sigh of relief.
I mean, what are you gonna do next few days, French? Because Liz is just gonna spend some time interacting with her, I guess. But like, well, are you not gonna talk to anyone in particular?
Actually, she'll talk to her two friends to check in on them. Yeah. So first big job. So what are you guys' thoughts?
Rosa just gonna roll her eyes. You mean like glorified delivery?
Listen, everybody gotta start somewhere. We can't start stealing like golden frigates or something.
Yeah, but we're like not even a step above merchant vessels. We're in fact just at that level. You realize that, right?
Yes, but at least we're somewhat spicier merchant vessels.
Ah,
Listen, Rose. Listen,
yeah,
Rosa.
no, that's a good point. That's how we should name ourselves. The slightly spicy merchant.
Listen, Rose. I know this isn't the most glamorous, but we
Not
starting at
glamorous, not risky, not. When did you become a pussy?
listen. Just got some stuff. For deeply considering thinking. I don't know, maybe Softy called off on me too much. Listen, next shop, I'm gonna do something more interesting. All right.
Kind of like shrug sense. Yeah, well, we'll be
Listen,
stuck
it's
doing nothing 2 months, so.
Listen, it's like a training course. We gotta get to know how to drift before.
Actual pussy. Little bitch. Howard, spineless. Oh god, did Softy take your spine as well? Sometime when I wasn't paying attention.
It's fine. Listen, I'll take it back on. Listen, I'll take it back from it. Listen, we'll do something bigger.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Listen, now you'll see.
I'm gonna add the trouble.
Oh, the trouble.
Yeah, your crew is just gonna fucking like there you go.
Let's see. I think they're on. Out of curiosity, where you put the troubles exactly? We put them like on the conquer. And the equipment tab. There they are. First couple sign because you know she's kind of right. We need to do something more exciting. Listen, I'm gonna use that. Listen, it's fine, Rosa. We will use that fucking ramming move, the ramming horn.
I mean, go hunting for whales.
That's true. Whales aren't people, so Lizzie doesn't feel bad about hurting them.
Well, unfortunately for you, you can actually understand them. So.
Now, unfortunately, yes. Unfortunately, I can't understand them, so I will still feel bad. Scratch that from the record.
Yeah, that's you kind of chat with a bit of your crew, and yeah, you realize they're all kind of restless, quite unhappy with how boring this entire trip seems to be for now. It's been a couple of days.
We do need to test those weapon systems. You know, it's just say it was a learning trip, but we do need to learn to use those weapon systems. You know what? If Rosa, Softy did not steal my spine. Fuck you.
I can't believe this.
I'm looking at my Francesca will conduct some analysis. -1 vinegar. Okay, analysis has been conducted. We need to use those weapons to train us. So to train for something. Listen, we don't want to start shooting random ships for now, but the wildlife.
I don't think we're going to be hurting that many people or doing that much piracy. But...
Yeah, because that's how pirates work. I didn't realize this was the bitch brigade. But yeah, like yeah, you can. What are you gonna do that you think is gonna like pry these people into action? Because right now they're a bit restless, but if this is left ignored, well, unrest is gonna actually appear.
Listen. Lizzie picking up on this is gonna tell Francesca. Listen. We gotta find. Listen. We gotta find something for the crew to do.
And I was already looking at I was already thinking what are going game hunting or bit of ship hunting. Yeah, I was thinking either one of the two.
Do we have any do we have go game hunting? I think it's going to be for the sport of it. I don't think we have that much equipment that bring them on board.
No, we don't.
Okay, let's.
Oh, we could go sort of vulnerable merchant vessel, perhaps. That's always an option.
You mean the captain?
Listen, the people, the captain listens.
With how fucking fast the ship is. Listen, we could probably just fucking get him that spot. Fucking put fucking fire a warning shot, and listen, we could probably just get him to give up.
Yeah. As we're sailing through, I will tell Magpie to look around the let me check the subsets. Do we have sensors or radars? Let me consult the Concord.
Sensors aren't the.
Yeah.
Listen, Magpie is an expert at this. She could probably start scouting the area, scanning, see what the.
Brunt, what's her comment on just going looking for trouble? What does she say?
Boom.
Magpie.
He wants to talk to Magpie about to find trouble.
So it turns out Magpie said that I was telling the truth. I'm really cool. Also, I think we should do it. Is what she said.
But I know we gotta. We'll look around at Professor Rebecca will look around for any vulnerable vessel right now. Well, you're not so vulnerable, like light escort.
You're not the navigator, but like Magpie.
Yeah. Yeah, Magpie. That's what I meant.
Because I'm rolling. I only roll like full success.
I mean, she has
you know
a plus.
What? I should like give you like. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna delete. You know what? When do I roll for people? Not here. I'm gonna tell you what happens. You were about to argue with me, Mac?
Oh no, I didn't say anything.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't.
I was about to say Spitfire, but I don't give. Shit's just not here. I feel that incurs the minus of 25 ongoing.
Damn.
I didn't say anything. I just said.
Isn't it funny if Grunt does this and then we roll like shit and die and the game ends?
But, oh, guys, wow, how could this happen?
Yeah, no, Magpie can definitely. You do like 2 more days into the trip, Magpie will pick up a vessel scouting. Not that far off. You'd probably even catch up to it if you wanted to. Have to go a bit off course, but not by much.
Let's give the boys some fun as Francesco will tell Rosa, listen, I told you this, we need to train, listen, and tell the boys to man the weapon systems. I think we got a lonely visitor here.
Yeah, then feel free to roll me out maneuver.
Sure thing.
And speed should be able to catch them.
Let me go to moves.
Or merchant, but
Oh my fucking god.
well, you try and like you shift course and you try and chase after it. Its scanners pick you up, and fortunately, they have a better grasp on orbital mechanics, and they, after a couple of days, it becomes clear to all of you you are in fact not catching up to them. I'm gonna put your unrest at 1 now. As the crew collectively fucking groans and rolls their eyes.
Oh, that's suboptimal.
Zilzi will say. Yeah, Zilzi's gonna say. Listen. Get better as we get better grasp of the ship. Won't happen again.
Yeah. Listen, happens. Just yeah, just gotta always look forward.
Rosa will speak up and say, yeah, wonder how did we get into this position in the first place. You are right, nothing you can do about it right now.
Speak your fucking mind if you want.
I have. Many times. This job was stupid to begin with.
Lizzie's gonna say. You think going all the way out to the fucking edge of the edge where fucking only the bravest go is just some fucking bitch work?
Yeah. Because we ain't doing shit on the way there. Takes a shit ton of time. There's nothing really in sight. There's a lot of the fucking sea. They find a fucking random ass ship, but everyone knows the actions. Well, where we left.
Yeah, so his response to that's gonna be. Says his response to that is gonna be. His response is gonna be. Yeah, just you fucking wait till we get to the planet. You think they're gonna just let us drop this shit off?
I don't fucking know. We'll hope we don't die of boredom until then.
Yeah, Lizzie's response is, Lizzie's response is just, yeah, I think she's just gonna like lash out verbally, and she's gonna just say, she's gonna say, "You gonna fucking bitch the whole way there?"
Nothing really else to do.
Perhaps you could try hitting each other. Maybe that would make everyone feel better.
Yeah, we could do that. Anyone want to take the first hit? She'll put her arms open, just like looking at everyone. Come on. No one wants to stand up.
Well, unlike you, I'm not built like a fucking sea crab. So no.
Lisa's gonna reach out with her fucking monstrous arm, grasp her fucking neck.
She like starts struggling against it.
But come on, say it again. I didn't hear you. I didn't hear the fucking joke.
Unlike your fucking crab face, I'm just a regular gal. If it's not obvious enough for you.
Just fucking slam her into the wall, and then Lizzie will fucking just leave. Clearly, she's fucking like pissed off.
Yeah, you know what? You can gain 1 XP for that. I'm unrest at 2 now.
I need to check the unrest options. How the fuck to reduce that?
It's a narrative thing, Mac. You have to.
I know, but there's a. I was thinking about the.
Be the captain, be the leader everyone needs you to be to deal with this. Your crewmates, your first mate just bonked someone on the head for basically questioning this, and you just stood there in silence. But minus it.
If I go and check to see if she suffered any like concussions from like getting beat up, would she let me, or would she just tell me to fuck off?
No, she's like super pissed.
Right.
You don't think she suffered any long-lasting injuries, unless that's gonna tell me otherwise.
I killed her.
No, but he could
No,
have
no.
actually seriously injured her.
Yeah, like Lizzie with her fists can't do 2 harm to people. She didn't do that because she wasn't completely losing her fucking shit. But like if Lizzie ever tops out at her troubles and gets all the way to the end, she will actually hurt people.
Yeah, no. Yeah, after that. I'll get it under control. Okay. Oh.
I'm not sure who
Oh.
you're telling that, Mac. If you're telling that to me, a
To
character,
Rosa, basically.
like, yeah, I mean, you better have. People are not like gonna be fine if she like starts fucking picking up fights.
I'll remind her that she's quite a bit bigger than most of us here. I'll mind to keep her shit together.
not.
As and then she'll touch it. She'll check on Lizzie. Yeah, make sure.
Yeah, Lizzie is fucking pacing around the cargo bay where she's fucking set up her fucking sleeping quarters, which is just like a fucking mattress, basically.
Hey, Lizzie.
What?
I just want to check in on you.
I know I lost my fucking shit again. Don't have to fucking tell me.
No. To be fair, Rosa was kind of slightly asking for it, but
More than fucking asking for it.
yeah, no, kind of. Yeah, I was kind of slightly enjoying it, perhaps, for comments and whatnot. But hey, just remember to don't beat yourself up over this, and she slightly deserved it.
Good. Good that you think that. Because I'm hoping I'm gonna fucking apologize for it. I ain't. She knows what the fuck she said.
Yes, Lizzie will. It's not a. Just for now, stay out of each other's way for now.
Do as best I can.
As just go ahead back for now.
Maybe you should go talk to Rosa when she cools down and ask her why she's so antsy, huh?
She would
Maybe
be
you should-
cricket on your shoulder.
I will talk to Rosa once she's cooled down a bit.
Yeah, I mean, how long are you gonna wait? That's the real question.
I'll give it like an hour maybe.
Yeah. And find her sort of playing cards maybe with some of the other crew as you walk into their room.
Yeah. Hey, Rosa, got a second?
Yeah, what's up?
So, listen, I get this, because I'm gonna be honest, this is kind of fucking boring, but, what's, like, not every job is gonna be us fighting, dodging the Heavenly Armada. What's this, what's exactly, maybe going on? You've been kind of,
She kind of like tilts her head and looks at you confused. What? What are you asking?
I was just asking why you've been very, very antsy the last few days and whatnot.
You took a shit job. I pointed it out. Your friend started throwing her weight around. Am I not supposed to be upset at that?
Oh no, that is more than absolutely fair.
Yes, I will bitch and complain because, if you've not noticed, there's literally nothing else to do around here, so might as well. In fact, maybe you should be thanking me because maybe I'm one of the actual people here who fucking tells you how it is instead of fucking going along with it. So, I can understand now why the question you just asked me was, well, confusing to say the least.
No, just I listen, I appreciate your input. I'll make sure Lizzie doesn't touch you again. I promise your next job will not be as shit as this one.
Just sort of shrugs and goes back to the others, like resumes playing the card game.
Yeah, there's nothing more to be said.